Welcome back, children. Now we shall start AIDS. Okay, what is AIDS? Acute Immunodeficiency Syndrome. As I have discussed about the immune system, in previous that I have explained about the immunodeficiency diseases. Okay, what do you mean by immunodeficiency disease? Okay, immunodeficiency disease means that is inborn, inert nature, even they don't have B cells or T cells. That is inert immunodeficiency. Don't get confused with the acquired immunodeficiency. Is that clear? That what I have explained, by birth even they will have that problem, deficiency in their immune system. Is that clear? That case is different. Next, come to this acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. What do you mean by acquired? Acquired means during their lifetime or during their lifetime or after a birth, during lifetime or after a birth, if a person is having or if a person is affected with the immunodeficiency, means that we can call it as acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Here, why we are called as syndrome? Syndrome means we will tell group of disease. So, because of AIDS, we can see it will target or immune system, and your immune system will be disturbed. Because of that, you will have a different kinds of diseases. So, that's the thing we are called it as acute immunodeficiency syndrome. Is that clear? Acute means during your lifetime you are getting. Immunodeficiency means because of this virus, your immune system is getting the power of immune system is getting reduced. Okay, and because of that you will get different kind of disease. So that group of symptoms only will call it as syndrome. So that is the explanation for acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, AIDS. Is that clear? And I'll explain. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome is a disease caused due to deficiency of immune system. Is that clear? So that what we have learned in previous video, that is inert immunodeficiency, but here acquired because of your lifestyle in lifetime you are getting, means that is acquired, and because of this virus your immune system is collapsed or the immune system is disturbed, so your power of the immune system is reduced. That is only we are called as deficiency immune system. Is that clear? Now, disease or syndrome occur during the lifetime of an individual, indicating that is not a congenital disease. Congenital disease or congenital disease. What do you mean by that? Congenital disease means it is a genetical disease, and AIDS is not a genetical disease. You are not getting from your parents, you are getting from your environment or from your lifetime. You are acquiring from your lifetime. So this disease won't be in your gene. It is not genetically inherited disease. So that's the thing we are telling, it is not congenital disease. And when this disease was reported in the year of 1981, and last 25 years, that is from this day to last 25 years, even 25 million persons were died because of this AIDS. Here AIDS is a dangerous disease. Why? Means after the entry of virus, after a few months or few years only, you came to know the virus was present in your body. Okay, slowly only, because it will target the T lymphocytes only, and the number of T cells will keep on reducing. So after a few years only you came to know the virus is present in your body. So it is a very dangerous disease. So we can't able to predict, because other normal common cold, other viruses, corona or common cold, means you will have a symptoms within a 14 days. But it is not in the case of AIDS, where symptoms can be seen from 6 months to many years. That's why we are called as it is a dangerous disease, and there is no cure for that disease. A person should die. Medicines are available to extend the lifespan only, not for complete cure. So automatically the person should die. So that is the example was given. 25 million persons were killed or were died because of this AIDS. And okay, now that's all about the introduction regarding AIDS. Now we shall see the causative organism, which will cause. the AIDS disease. Okay, that is, we can call it as retrovirus. Okay, human immunodeficiency virus. Other term, we can call it as HIV. Okay, why we are called as HIV? Because it will cause immune deficiency in human. So scientists, they have named the virus itself human immunodeficiency virus. And what is the family? Retrovirus family. We have so many group: reovirus, coronavirus, retrovirus, like that. It is a group of family. Which group of family means retroviruses? Meaning here RNA virus is present. Now look at the picture. Center red color, can you able to see? That is only we can call it as RNA. Is that clear, children? So center, this red color only, RNA virus. And as I told you, this virus will have a genetic material which will be surrounded by a protein. Okay, which will be surrounded by a protein. So only we can see nucleic acids and protein. So here nucleic acid is RNA, which is surrounded by a capsid. Okay, capsid, this yellow color, no, this is nothing but a protein. So what is the nature of that what is the name of the protein? Generally we'll call capsid layer. Capsid is a protein. And all single yellow color, no, this and all we can call it as capsomeres. And again, this protein, this capsid is again covered by one more protein coat, one more protein layer, that we can call it as glycoprotein. Is that clear? Now RNA is there. It is covered by a protein called capsid. Single unit of capsid is called capsomere. And again the capsid is covered by one more layer. Okay, that is also protein. In that protein we can see a spike-like structure, a small spike-like structure, that we can call as glycoprotein. Is that clear? So that's the structure of RNA, that is HIV. And apart from that, you want to remember very important characteristic, a blue color structure, no, that we can call it as reverse transcriptase enzyme. Is that clear? So reverse transcriptase enzyme can be seen in the RNA viruses only, not in DNA viruses. Reverse transcriptase enzymes can be seen in the RNA viruses only. Is that clear? And what is the role means? I'll explain after entering the viruses into your body how it will react. So in that time I will explain the role of reverse transcriptase. Now you want to remember the structure of AIDS alone. Now RNA is clear, capsid is clear, surrounded by capsid is glycoprotein is clear, and blue color reverse transcriptase enzyme will be there. And we know viral envelope, this is also a protein layer, that is only, and will have a glycoprotein also. And this is only structure of retrovirus or HIV. Now we know the structure. Okay, now we know the structure, and now we want to see how a person will get a HIV in their body. Okay, how a person will get a HIV in their body. There are four reasons. First reason, look at the slide. A sexual contact with the infected person. So we know it will spread through body fluid only, not by sweat and all. Sweat is not, it is an external fluid, it is not a matter. So it won't spread through sweating and all. Internal body fluid like blood or semen. Okay, semen we have learned in the reproduction chapter, that is a fluid, okay, which can be from male. So normally if an infected person have the contact with the normal person, so there is a chance of getting disease for normal person. Okay, second, by transfusion of contaminated blood and blood products. So without checking the blood, whether the blood is AIDS positive or negative, without testing the HIV positive or negative, when we transfer to another person, means there is a chance of getting HIV positive. Third, that is well known, okay, by sharing infected needles, as in the case of intravenous drug abusers. Normally in hospital nowadays they have banned the use of use of sharing the infected needles. Nowadays they ban, nowadays they are using the fresh needles for every cases. Sometimes what will happen, some adolescent people or matured people, what they will do, they will have a drug, okay, through a intravenous means through the veins, okay, directly they will inject the drug directly to the vein, so automatically they will enjoy the drug nature within a short span of time. For that, instead of taking as a another mode, directly they will take it as a intravenous. So this intravenous drug abusers, because in a group they will use all those drugs. So if a person has the HIV positive means, without knowing the infected needles they have shared means, there is a chance of attacking the normal person also. This is the third case. And fourth one, from infected mother to her child through placenta, not always. For example, there are report sometimes the HIV positive virus won't affect the child also, but there is a report from through placenta the HIV positive HIV virus is spread. So that is also a reason. So through placenta also it can be spread, but not always, but it can spread. So these are the four way where HIV, human immunodeficiency virus, the retrovirus, can enter into the body. First one, from infected person. Second, transfusion of contaminated blood. Third, by sharing infected needles by the intravenous drug abusers, and from infected mother to a child, not always, but there might be, okay, not there might be. It's the clear, children? So these are the four modes, and we shall see quickly what and all I have explained, no, in the slide. So individual with multiple sex partner, okay, drug addicts who take drugs intravenously, individuals who require repeated blood transfusion, and children born to HIV infected mother, high chances of AIDS. As I told you, there is a high chance, but it is not compulsory. There is a high chance of risk for HIV positive. Okay, and causes of HIV infection, it will spread through body fluid, as I told, only not by touch or physical contact. Only it will spread through the body fluid. Okay, and it takes few months to few years, like even 5 to 10 years to express its symptoms. So between infection and appearance of symptoms, so that's the thing we are telling, it is very, very dangerous. Okay, now we want to see how it will work. Okay, mechanism of action or replication of HIV. So it is little bit lengthy, so this I shall send it as a second another video. Is that clear, children? So mechanism of action or replication of HIV, how it will be, that I will send it as a next video.